Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kit and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports.
On the 6th of March, 35,000 cyclists lined up for the 2016 Cape Town Cycle Tour. Amongst them were the top selected Nedbank Sports Trust development cyclists who were chosen based on their past performances. The sustainable cycling program has supported school learners and communities for the past 11 years. The educators and learners give us their views on the program, future ambitions and preparation for race day.
At the moment, we're 3 learners. We started 3 years ago with this. We got 10 bikes. One of the learners got injured last year while cycling. Then we were 7 learners last year. He took about 3 months in total to gain full use of his legs again. He's back this year cycling. We had 2 girls involved also. They are unfortunately done with matric and went on studying, so they're not involved in the program anymore. We didn't want to take on any new learners for the short term because then they won't be ready for the August. So from next term on, we're going to take on more learners and then work with them throughout the year and hopefully they'll be ready for the August.
Ik is nou al 2 jaar bezig met die cyclingbedrijf. Dat is een goede uitdaging en ik vind het baie interessant want het helpt mensen meer om fit te wees en om een gezonde lichaam te hebben.
When I became visually impaired, I started attending Athletic School for the Blind. I then basically got into cycling in 2007 when a group of cyclists from the SA Tandem Association came to teach a few of us athletes how to ride tandem. I trained with them every Saturday and competed in league races.
I was riding for a Cape Town club and then I went there in Tidorans where I've met Eben and Julie, and Eben and Julie introduced me to Nedbank members, and then they were too much interested to do the training with me, and then that's when I've got into Nedbank Club, and I've introduced some of the training programs like the pole to pole and all outs and the others. We are as a team now. We are just looking forward to achieve more best for the club and to go further with the sport.
The young cyclists adhere to a strict training schedule and eating plan in an effort to maintain the best possible shape ahead of the Cape Town Cycle Tour.
The training every afternoon, we firstly bring them to the class where I have one of my parents, Mr. Bean, and he takes the kids out for cycling in late afternoon. But during the day, during the afternoon after school, we work on the bikes. And thereafter, we do a short spin around the school. We check if everyone's okay, we do their fitness. And then late afternoon, Mr. B, one of the parents, like us, he'll take the learners out till about Strandfontein Circle to check their performance and how they do. And then from there, he gives me an assessment, and then I'll work on that. So we have a bit of a gym program where I try and let the kids know that it's not just about the bike. You must be physically fit, you must eat right. Unfortunately, it's a township area, so it's not always possible for them. So I try and convince my principal now and again to buy something healthy and then give it, because it's luckily not such a lot of learners, and we have 1 or 2 other guys that will provide us with some food in the area, and then at least they get a healthy meal before they go and cycle, and that's how it goes.
We are doing our best. There are girls who are in a club, and we are boosting their hopes with the training, and others who are just like about to give up on a program, and we are also helping them for the training as well, like going out with them, showing them how to ride the bikes and how to face with an opponent that they are going to ride with.
Ik rij op het ogenblik op een mountainbike. Ons oefen dagelijks 4 keer een week. En ons rijdt overal in, ons rijdt pad op het pad verder. En hulle help mens baie en sy voel gemaklik as sy saam met hulle oefen.
We did go for a checkup for the route, and I found it not that hard, but yeah, I will stand it, and the team as well, because it's not me alone, and I'm looking forward to maybe to go for let's say, since I'm starting 9:12, yeah, and then I'm looking to finish up the race on around 1 or 12 something, yeah, but maximum is 1.
As ek klaar is met school wil ek verder gaan studeer. Ek wil ook aangaan met die cyclingbedryf om ook iewers uit te kom en om ook deel te neem aan die Suid-Afrikaanse cyclingteam om vir hulle om ons land te teenwoordig. En as ek verder wil gaan studeer, wil ek 'n maatskaplike werker wees om mense te help, om vir hulle 'n goeie mensesorg te plaas sodat hulle ook iewers in die lewe kan kom en iets bereik uit hulle lewe.
Before race day, the development cyclists received motivation from a young sports hero in the making, Carmeline Kane-Smith.
What I'd say to young and upcoming cyclists is to never stop believing in yourself. And with hard work, dedication and determination, anything is possible, and the sky is definitely not the limit.
After months of spinning lessons and leg training, the year's most anticipated cycle tour got on track under perfect weather conditions in the mother city. The 109-kilometre route winds through some of the world's most spectacular scenery, which includes the iconic Table Mountain as a backdrop.
I think today was the most exciting day for all of the kids. We had 72 kids riding in total, of which about 35% were seeded. So I think just by looking at the numbers that are seeded, are showing that our development program is certainly working and going in the right direction. We've already had 2 of our cyclists go to the SA Champs, as well as 2 of our cyclists involved with the Western Province cycling team. Today was a big occasion for our cyclists. It's almost the pinnacle of the year for them. We had about 30% or close to 35% girls riding today. So we cater for males and females, which is what we're trying to achieve.
Nedbank Sport Affinity has been supporting the Nedbank Sports Trust Cycling Development Program over the last 11 years. These are kids in high school in the Western Cape, and today they are participating in the Cape Town Cycle Tour. We've got 79 of the top cyclists actually riding in the Nedbank peloton today. And behind me there's a lovely marquee where we have provided nutrition for the kids. This program actually supports them through providing kit and bicycles and nutrition.
The department has been instrumental in the establishment of the Sports Trust as an implementing agency for sport development in the country, particularly with regards to disadvantaged communities and schools. Some of the programs that we ask the Sports Trust to assist us to implement is the first one relating to sport facilities, where the Sports Trust sets up and plans multi-purpose sport courts which are placed at schools mostly in disadvantaged communities. We also utilize the Sports Trust to assist us manage certain aspects of the National School Sport Championships. So there are other programs that the Sports Trust also assists us with, but largely it's in the area of implementing community and school sport as part of what we regard as mass participation events and facilities for mass participation.
So how Nedbank clients can actually support the development of sport in South Africa is by having a Nedbank Sport Affinity credit card, current account, savings or investment account, and Nedbank makes donations directly to the Sports Trust at no cost to the client.
It was a lovely race, very good weather conditions, slightly hot towards the end, but I had a lovely race beginning to end, enjoyed it all through the way, no problems at all, enjoyed the hills, and I finished in 4 hours 40 minutes according to my watch.
Die race was vir my baie goed geweest. Ek het actually laas vorige jaar bietjie baie swak gery, maar die jaar was my baie goed geweest van ek het onder 3 uur gery en die weer het ook lekker saam gespeel vandag geweest. Soos in die team het ons ek het saam MTN Kobeka junior team gery en oud team gelead. En het was lekker om mee uit geweest en we hebben het samen gespeeld.
The August was really great today and what really knocked me was Suikerbossie. The full race was nice, but only Suikerbossie knocked me down.
Future Life did well this morning for me. I was eating a Future Life this morning for my first time, and I didn't even eat an energy bar this morning. So I just feel my legs didn't go down, and I'm just like, yo, this Future Life thing is really working for me.
In addition to the main sponsors, Nedbank and the Western Cape Department of Cultural Affairs and Sport, the cyclists received added value from MyO2, Future Life, 32GI, Spur, and Avis, who is the official car hire company. Spur is proud to support the Nedbank Sports Trust development cyclists with a great tasting Spur meal after the race and congratulates the team for their great race results. Spur is passionate about its involvement in the sport of cycling and has a strong focus to continue to grow this sport at school level. Future Life provided functional nutrition to the cyclists this year and is proud to be associated with the Sports Trust. 32GI supports the cyclists with energy drinks and bars to help them beat their best. During the next few months, the top selected cyclists will have an opportunity to compete in various time trials and hopefully be shortlisted for this year's Western Province Provincial Cycling Team.
In terms of the development continuum, it's important that those cyclists that show talent, that perform well, are given an opportunity through Cycling South Africa to join certain clubs and get recognition in terms of the national stage as well. Someday, hopefully, through this program, we would be able to produce South African champions as well. But right now, that's not the focus. The opportunity is there for those that wish to get to higher pastures and to do well.
The top cyclists will get to ride for Western Province. So that's really Nedbank making things that really matter happen for our communities.
I just want to thank Sports Trust and Nedbank for everything because they really make things happen. That's why.
Ulrich Porter and Grant Holloway were the top 2 development cyclists who achieved fast sub 3 times of 2 hours 57 minutes and 2 hours 59 minutes respectively. Nedbank and the Sports Trust's role in sport development is not only to encourage young people to live active and healthy lifestyles, but also to empower them to embrace their dreams.
The Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kit and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports.